The AIA is the Professional Association for Architects. We've been around since 1857. Today we have 90,000 members and about 200 staff. The AIA Archives is the organization's own records internally, and that's everything from the handwritten minute books of that first organizational meeting in 1857 right up to the digital award submissions that came in last month. AIA Archives serves two separate audiences. My first priority is to support the staff, the leadership, and the members in information that helps with current AIA programs. And my second function, also quite important, is to serve as a reference point for questions about AIA's history for members, scholars, the general public, whoever wants to know about what the AIA has done for over 150 years. I've been the archivist at the AIA since 2003, and I've watched the evolution from paper records to born digital happen over that time. You know, when I came, there were these big banks of file cabinets on every floor, and one way things got into the archives was when the file cabinets overflowed and the staff called me to help clean them out again. But a few years ago, those file cabinets were removed in favor of renovating for more cubicles because they weren't needed anymore. Everything is born digital now, all our most important records. And the challenge is to try to preserve those things at the point of creation before they're lost, while the creating staff still actually know what records are important and where those are and can tell me about what they are. All our staff feel the pain of trying to find records that have been lost. No one knows where they are. You can find them, but they're corrupted and won't open again. They've been deleted from the N drive by somebody careless. Or they were done by someone who left 3 years ago, and where could they have put them? These are all painful things. Oh, and system migration, there's another one. How do you get the old records out of a content management system or database that we're about to be shutting down? Everyone's been through this, and it hurts. It's really annoying. So the digital repository is a way to overcome that. We don't have to go looking anymore. If we put it into the digital repository at the point of creation, then it's safe. All the staff know that they can rely on being able to find those records again, being able to open them, and being able to actually read them once they're open, because after all, that's what a preservation system does, is preserve. And the staff are excited about that. That was a real selling point. Having a digital preservation system, the digital repository, is a way of keeping safe the investment that we've made and our assets for the future. Digital records are so fragile and so evanescent where they live actively, that collaboration between archivist and records creator to appraise, understand, describe records right up front is really the only way to ensure that we're preserving the legacy of our time. Our IT staff is mostly Microsoft-based, so a cloud-based solution that I don't have to know all the technical work on, that makes sense in my situation. It really is appropriate. And the Upload Wizard and Universal Access are easy for staff themselves to use. So what the whole digital repository is doing for me as an archivist is helping me make sure that I'm really acquiring everything that I need to acquire, because the staff know best what they've done and what's important. And if they're putting it in directly, then that helps broaden and ensure that I'm getting everything into the archives I need without my actually having to personally go and find all those records. On the other side, as the digital repository grows, the staff will begin to be able to go straight to the repository for the records and the answers they need in some situations, instead of my having to be always the gatekeeper. I'll still be that for those more exploratory questions, but for known items, they'll begin to be able to do it for themselves.